Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
A grave of a Jacksonville, Florida, hero is located in an unusual spot, a sidewalk. The grave belonging to the late Thompson Williams is in the middle of a walkway in Jacksonville, Florida. The grave is located right next to the Emmett Reed Park and Community Center, according to News4JX on July 9. Williams died by gunshot wound in 1908 after he protected the honor and life of a woman from what the Florida Times-Union called a fiend who fired 2 shots at her. He was buried in what used to be the Mount Hermon Cemetery after his death, and he has remained under the concrete ever since. The Mount Hermon Cemetery was primarily for Jacksonville's black citizens, dating back to the 1880s. By 1953, most of the cemetery had become a park, which historian Ennis Davis found makes it special. This park is unique because it is Jacksonville's largest 19th-century African-American cemetery, Davis told News4JX. According to Davis, the remodeling is how the unfortunate grave site was created. This alone should let you know that the development of this street and its infrastructure was built over a cemetery, and they moved the grave in the middle of the sidewalk just to do it, he said. Davis did a bit of research on his own and found an 1800s map that gave a layout of the legendary cemetery. I came across an 1800s map of Jacksonville that had a zoomed-in map of ownership in the La Villa area, and this was identified as the Mount Hermon Cemetery, he said. The revamp began in the 1940s after someone from the Francis Lengel family donated the cemetery to the city. Nearly all bodies were removed in the years after the donation, and the Emmett Reed Park and Community Center was eventually built on top of the cemetery. Hardly any headstones are left in what used to be the Mount Hermon Cemetery, and the plot is only big enough for one family. Other than Williams, the Fagan family has remained in the same resting place since they died in the 1900s, one of whom was a U.S. military veteran. Jacksonville native Freddie Payne knew about the former cemetery's existence since he was little, and he's not sure how its historical destruction can be fixed. What they should do is put a big sign up and let people know that it was a cemetery, said Payne.